Hey guys, Accountability Angel here, reporting from Peoria, Illinois, outside of the police department. I saw them getting in this, well, in multiple vehicles actually, but I decided to walk this way before I go inside. He's all geared up for something. It is extremely windy out here, so bear with me. That's their staff-only door. Wonder where they're going. Tactical Operations Center. Who are you?
I'm Sgt Lamber, Peoria Police Department. You need to get off this property.
Why? Why? This is public property.
No, this isn't public property. This is private
Well, I was
property.
looking for the
If you want
entrance.
to go out on the street, you can go out on the street.
Why are you being aggressive to me?
Why are you taping everything? It's
Who said I'm
private property.
taping?
This is not.
This is public property,
This
sir.
is not public property.
You're a
If
sergeant,
you,
you
go
don't
to the
know?
front, you can go around the front.
I was just wondering what you're doing.
We're doing police work.
Then why are you being rude?
Because we
You're
don't
not
like
being a
people
good police
videotaping
officer.
us back here when we're getting ready to do some things, okay?
Then you should put authorized personnel only. It sounds
Okay.
like your signage is
Okay.
pretty good.
You're right here. You're in front of...
So why did you come up and charge me like
I
that?
didn't
Why are
charge you at
you
all.
within 3 feet without a mask?
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Your mask.
Good. I have my mask. I didn't
You're
come
not
up to
wearing
you.
it.
I didn't come up to
You're
you.
not wearing it.
I didn't come up to you.
So what?
Is this guy your boss? You shouldn't learn a thing from him. He's aggressive and he's rude. And every one of you know he's wrong.
I will tell you.
Sorry, sir, what?
This is not public property.
What is this? Sir, the police station is public property. That's why I came here to discuss my business. And then I saw all this back here. Sorry, what's your name? What's your name?
You're not being detained. I don't give you my name. Okay?
Oh, well then don't talk to me.
Okay. You never
I'm glad you understand that, though. I'm sad you wouldn't identify, sir. You could have made it better. Good luck. I hope you guys get home safe. Well, that Sgt Lambert decided to charge me when I was just coming to check this out. Some guy's on a cell phone. He was very aggressive. I wonder when this became private property. We need to go find somebody above him. Well, I guess I don't have to do a compliance check because I really need to complain on Sgt Lambert's aggressive behavior. As you could see, I stayed out of their way and was not interfering with anything, and two of them tried to tell me it was private property. So, do you work here?
Yeah.
If I had an issue with a sergeant decided to charge me like a bull, who should I go to?
Talk to his lieutenant.
His lieutenant? Do you know if the lieutenant's in there today?
Well, I mean, there's so many working, I don't have to know if they're in there.
Yeah. But the police department is public property, correct? Not private?
The police department is public property.
Yeah.
It's owned by the cities.
Yeah, owned by the people, right?
It's owned by the city.
Well, the people pay for the city, you know, your expenses. Just like the taxes pay for your salary, you know?
Yeah.
Sergeant Lieutenant, or what's his name? Sgt Lambert didn't understand that. Sir?
Can I help you, ma'am?
Yeah. What?
I'm Sergeant Overly, you're being recorded by body camera.
Oh,
Can I help
good.
you with something?
You know what? I'm glad you have body camera. Did Sergeant Lambert have a body cam on?
I do not know. What can I do for you?
I don't know. I'm wondering why he charged me like a bull back there and then tried to tell me this is private property. Is that correct? This is private? It's public, right? Yeah, public property. Yeah, owned by the people, paid for by the tax dollars, right?
Is there something you need I can help you
Well, actually, I was just scoping it out before I went inside, just checking it out because I saw them doing something.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to take some pictures.
I thought maybe you needed something. I thought maybe
No, I was going inside, but now, are you, what are you, a sergeant or a lieutenant? Well, Sgt Lambert has some real aggression issues, and then he comes up and tries to get real close to me, and I said, man, you ain't got your mask on, you're all up on me for no reason, right? And then he tells me that I didn't have my mask on because I had it down, and I didn't come up to him, but he was extremely aggressive with me for no reason, telling me that this is private property, and if it was, number one, you guys wouldn't be paid for by the public, right? Your salary, your everything. But there's no signs. You guys have excellent signage throughout pretty much this whole area. But then if you want people not here, you got to have that signage as well. You know, authorized personnel only, whatever. This doesn't have it. I double checked before I walked back here. And then I realized that wasn't an entrance door for me to use. And then I moseyed down just to get a closer shot of the cool vehicles. And he came up charging me like a bull. Being extremely aggressive, telling me I needed to leave, that it was private property. I don't know who pays for this, but the people pay for it. Is that correct?
Well, the city of Peoria pays for it.
The people.
We
the people.
Funded by tax dollars.
Exactly.
Well, now's not the time to talk to
I wasn't even trying to engage him. I was taking my photos.
No, I'm just saying now's not the time to talk with those guys. They're preparing for...
Hey, you know, if he's going in to do something important and he's a loose cannon like that, then he's going to kill somebody.
Well, I don't
all right,
think
and he's going to cause... Treating me and other people this way, not everybody isn't a cop hater. So if you go up and treat some cop hater like that, they could easily grab something out and shoot your ass in a minute. You know? Okay. Do you understand that?
Was there something you came here for? You said you wanted to head inside for something?
Yeah, I actually came here for some documents, but then I got bombarded by that jerk.
I can help you with how to do that.
I'll just go inside and deal with it, but I couldn't even make it in before he treated me poorly. I mean, if this is private property, then why are the people allowed to come here to conduct their business?
Well, there's certain parts of the building that aren't. You know?
Yeah, but this doesn't count because guess what? It's not a restricted area.
When they're preparing to go out like that, they need to do that without interruption.
Yeah, well, but he could come up to me and say, ma'am, we're doing something important. You got to go, please, blah, blah, blah.
His manner was incorrect. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was completely aggressive. He charged me like an animal.
And I'm sorry to hear that. I could certainly talk to him about that if that's what you're looking for.
Absolutely. He shouldn't behave that way. He's going to cause one of you guys to get hurt or somebody else to get hurt because his behavior is so aggressive.
Okay.
You know, he's supposed to de-escalate, right? Like you're doing. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
But yeah, let him know he probably shouldn't be holding some high-powered rifle if he's going to be having some type of mental issues like that. You can't behave that way to the people for no reason.
Okay.
All right? The only reason he should get aggressive like that is if somebody's doing something illegal or harmful or something like that. Me standing here filming as if anybody else could or would. This is on Google Maps right now, all over this entire place. If they were taking pictures right now, they'd see that same thing I just filmed. But anyway, yeah, let him know he's a big freaking jerk and not to treat people like that because he puts you and all of them, the dispatchers, everybody at risk. All right, that's a problem with some police officers. They don't care, they act that way, and then they wonder why their buddy gets hurt. You know, and it's usually not the asshole that gets hurt.
And it's not just police officers that act that way.
Oh, it's everybody.
People do
yeah.
As well. So we're human just like you and everybody else, and we make mistakes.
Yeah, well, and that's why you call it out and address it and take care of it, and it doesn't happen again. I mean,
that's why I'm trying to talk to you about it.
Yeah, I totally get it, because he came up at me like a bull, dude.
Okay.
It was ridiculous.
All right, well, I'll go, when he's done, I will have a chat with him.
Well, yeah, you definitely need
how
to.
You feel.
Well, it's not only that, is I did have the right to be here, and I want him to know that. And if he didn't want me here, and I get, you know, they were doing something that looked important, you know, but he doesn't need to come up at me that way.
Okay.
It's terrible, and that's going to cause more people to dislike the police, just assuming they're all assholes, you know.
All right.
But, all right, well, thank you. I'm going to go inside and do my, how do I say your last name, sir?
Oberly.
Oberly, all right. Thank you for being
Right,
professional and
day.
polite. You get home safe. That jerk got my anxiety rolling. What a dick. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Oberly, he did a pretty good job. He acknowledged that this is funded by the taxpayer dollars, which is from we the people. I don't understand how with no markings that guy thought that Not only that the police department was private, but also that I shouldn't be there and that he should charge me like an animal. So that was strange. Bear with me, it's gonna get loud for a minute. Alright, I had a terrible time finding parking for this place and finding the front, but I found it. They definitely need the signage though if they don't want us back there. And then he charges up to me, gets within probably 2 foot of me, and then tries to tell me, well, you're not wearing a mask either. I'm like, I'm not the one that came up to you, dude. Yeah, can I get 2 FOIA request forms, please? And an officer complaint form?
Sergeant will be able to just a moment to give you that complaint form. So
Okay.
if you want to have a seat and fill that out, and you can bring it back up.
Okay, and it's not Sgt Lambert, is it? Because that's who I'm complaining on.
No,
Okay.
you don't have a sergeant.
You guys don't just have a form I could take and bring back?
The complaint form, he'll supply you with that.
Oh. And for this Freedom of Information request, could I do it anonymously? If I wanted to remain anonymous for everything I'm doing, pretty much.
So the Freedom of Information Act form, that is filled out in order to get information back
Yeah.
to you. So if it's anonymous, they don't know who to give it.
Yeah, but say I give them like a contact email to, do the business with, that would be sufficient.
So you can try that.
Okay. Do you have a pen I could use? Thanks, honey. All right. I don't really have a good ledge to use anywhere. So it's a garbage can.
Hello.
Hello.
You need to talk to me. You just want a complaint form?
Yeah, I needed a complaint form. Is this public property or private property?
This is it's a public municipality building, but it's still for business, it's still a business, so it is private in that way.
Yeah, so as long as you're here doing something lawful, you're allowed to be here, correct?
Yeah, if you're here to conduct business, you're here, yes.
You might want to make sure that Sgt Lambert is aware of that because he charged me like a bull, treated me like an animal,
Okay.
and then walked away saying whatever, like a 2-year-old, right before he was going out to do his SWAT team stuff or whatever he was doing, which really makes me frightened because if he's going out there like a loose cannon and he has powerful weapons,
Okay, I just gotta let
That's-
you know before I got my body camera going too.
good. That's
No, I
great.
just gotta let you know by.
Yeah, yeah. I think we're both on the same page, but he didn't seem to understand. Number one, he thought it was private property and told me, well, since it's paid for by the city, well, the city's paid for by the tax dollars. So I'm very upset about that because all I was doing was going to the front entrance and then I saw what they were doing, so I was kind of checking it out because there's no signage saying not to. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
And then he comes up completely aggressive. He could have said, hey, man, we're trying to do something serious here. Can you leave? That'd be different than, acting like I'm some criminal piece of crap for no reason when I'm absolutely allowed to be there, because I came here to originally inquire about an officer complaint, and then I walk up and I'm treated like that by the sergeant.
No, if you want an officer complaint form, or is that what you're here about?
Yeah, that's what I originally came for, based on, behaviors, but this behavior is even more concerning because he is a sergeant. He has people under him that look up to him, that learn from him. If he's behaving that way to people, including a female, it's just completely crazy to me, and I'm scared of the way he behaves without his badge on. And with it. Has he had complaints about that before? Because he's extremely aggressive, and it's dangerous for all of you. Including us, including the people as well.
Okay. This is a complaint form, if you want to fill one out. Mm-hmm. All right, if you want to fill it out, you can turn it in to me, and we'll turn it in, it goes into our professional standards, Lieutenant.
Okay.
If you want to take it with you, and you can return it.
Can I do it anonymously if I'm afraid of the retaliation from whoever it may be?
You can fill it out however you want to.
Okay, you guys will accept it that way though, right?
I'll turn it into the professional standards, Lieutenant, yeah.
Okay, and is there any reason you guys don't want people back there, but, well, not all of you
I don't
collectively?
know what's going on for sure. I'm up here at the desk, but they're saying they're getting ready for something. They might be doing some type of detail evidently. Because
Yeah.
our SRT is collateral, so if they're getting together to do something, they might be talking something they don't want information to get out. I'm
Yeah.
theorizing because I was not there. I don't know what's going on there on that part of it, okay? I'm just theorizing on that, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what he told you. I don't know what was exchanged. I don't know what happened back there. But if you want to do the complaint, they can look into it. They can review the video cameras and all that stuff.
Okay, great, because I had just gotten back there. I was just taking a few shots of that cool vehicle they have, the armored truck.
Yeah.
And they were getting ready to leave, and then he comes up out of nowhere and gets right up on me, all like Mr. Aggressive for no reason, telling me it's private property, I can't be there, getting closer, and then telling me that I didn't have my mask on when I'm not the one that approached him. You know, he came as close as possible to me without actually touching me, pretty much.
Okay.
And it's intimidating, not only as a woman, but as a citizen of this state, you know, and coming to this city, and I was coming to already inquire about a complaint, but for him to behave that way is
There's a form
ridiculous.
if you want to fill it out to have it reviewed, okay?
Are you a sergeant?
Yes.
Okay. So you understand that I was allowed to do that though, right? To just simply be back there taking photos?
I don't know what happened out there to make a judgment on whether you're allowed to do whatever you're allowed to do, okay? I wasn't there at the time to see what you did, what transpired, or what happened.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
I can sit here and listen to people, but we get both sides of the story on any call we go out to. You're calling us to your house. We don't just take one side of a story. We gotta look into it. To make
I
sure
was just
it's
in general, if say, you know, Susie behind me did the same thing and generally speaking was only taking photographs, she would be doing nothing wrong. Nor is this private property, because it's not like he pays for it, his wife lives there.
It's a public municipal building. If you want to come in here to conduct actual business for us,
Exactly.
you can.
Exactly,
So
and
you
taking-
can't stay in here and hang out, you know,
But you're allowed to take the photographs so you can disseminate them to the public.
If you want to take my picture without breaking the camera over that, I mean, I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Just, yes,
Okay,
just, but yeah,
but I found it highly unfortunate.
okay. But I mean, if you don't think it's proper, you want to complain on it, fill out the form here, and they can be turned in, they can review what happened.
Okay.
And then they get both sides of the story, and then they investigate, okay?
Do you guys have an online version of this as well?
Yeah, there should be an online version online on the city of government. Are you from Peoria?
I'm from the area.
Okay, so you're just visiting Peoria?
Well, I got people in the area. That's why I was here and then came into the issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, so you're just visiting Peoria, but yeah, just check out our webpage. If you haven't yet, check out our webpage, peoriagov.org. That's Peoria, Illinois. Just
Okay.
don't do Peoria because you'll probably get Peoria, Arizona first.
Yeah.
So peoriagov.org, peoriagov.org.
Okay.
Peoria's website. And you get under Peoria Police Department website if you want to. And there's a Facebook site. But under Peoria website, there should be a place where you can enter the Peoria Police website. There's a complaint form if you want to, okay?
Perfect. That sounds
You
good.
can send it all in that way too, or you can fill it out and bring it back to us.
Okay.
So you just wanted to see if we have forms here? Is that what you're looking for?
No, I just didn't want to fill it out right now. I'm kind of nervous, and I don't want that man to come up and...
There's a private room right in there. If you want to
that's
sit in there,
nice.
nobody's gonna bug you if you want to fill it out.
Well, thank you. Well, you know, when I first approached, I got attacked like that. So, and some people aren't used to crazy men with guns. I mean, he had some big old gun with him. What?
No. If you want to, sit back here, fill it out, and we'll check out the video. They'll investigate everything, because everything on the outside out here should be on camera. Okay?
Perfect. It should be. I hope his body cam was on, because I was doing nothing besides taking a few pictures, nowhere near them. I wasn't even. It's not like I was up
Is there a certain
close.
report that you need us to look up for you? You're wanting to do a freedom of information for?
No, I'll just do them at the same time, so I have it all together.
Well, no, I mean, we can get you the report number for you.
Oh, there's no report
There's no report.
per se. I was just trying to get information.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there was not like, there wasn't like an incident or anything besides the incident today outside.
Okay.
That was concerning to me because you and him and her and all of them get more put at risk when people act that way, especially to the general public that isn't doing anything. You know, you never know who you're messing
We can take a
with.
look into it, but like I said, I wasn't out there, I don't know what's going on, but we can look into it if there's a complaint for that, okay?
Perfect. All right. Well, how do I say your last name?
It's Swigert.
Swigert?
Yes.
All right. Thank
For
you
the
so
video,
much.
It's Sergeant Swigert. All right?
Well, I appreciate you treating me with kindness.
Is that what you needed for the video, or?
Yeah, sometimes my camera doesn't actually catch it, and I think it does, and then I don't have the last name, especially if I'm treated poorly. But all right, well, thank you, and I appreciate your help. I've actually been kidnapped by armed thugs in LaSalle County.
I'm not no armed thug.
You know what? They look just like you, but they didn't honor their oath and didn't treat people with respect, and now they're going down. Just is what it is.
Yeah. Hey, can you hand mine, please?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, I got your pen too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you,
All
and
right, man. Be careful. Have a safe day, then.
yep, you have passed your complaint compliance check. You guys have passed your Freedom of Information Act compliance check, as well as your First Amendment audit. The guy outside, that's a different story. But thank you for being kind and cordial. I appreciate it. Take care. All right, so that guy was a jerk. Sergeant Swigert, he did pretty well. And I totally know what he meant. I wasn't trying to get at that, but I totally know what he meant by like not trying to say too much without knowing the whole situation. Because obviously we all know there's always three sides to the story. Look how beautiful. Probably should burn the Illinois flag, but you know, well, that's what we got for today. Actually, no, I'll go this way. I don't trust these thugs. But the other sergeant was pretty kind and cordial overall. Oh, look. We got ABC News. Not sure why they were getting the tactical team all set to go. But there was probably a solid reason for it. Very disappointed in Sgt Lambert. I'm very disappointed that he probably helps to train the mind of new officers. We had multiple young-looking officers, but that Sergeant Orby, I don't remember what his name was. He was pretty kind. I don't know where these guys are going. Alright guys, well you saw it. That's all we have for today. We saw some bipolar moments from a crazy lieutenant. It was very frightening to me. I hope whatever's up with that gets checked out. That's all I can say, because plenty of good people got their own issues. But he's a hothead and he's dangerous with a weapon. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Tell your friends. Bye.